just confirm the correctness of them and then read the rest. But can I ask you to read from paragraph 41 onwards? Of course, if there's anything in there that you don't want to say on a live broadcast, just indicate as much and just confirm the correctness of the paragraph without disclosing its content.
No. We said 41. 44.
44 or 45? 45.
So I'm making a different point. I thought you said the witness must start from 44.
Oh, no, from 41.
Oh, 41.
From 41. 41. Oh, sorry. I'm the one who's getting confused here. No, it is from 44. It is from 44 that we dealt with 41 to 43 already. It's 44 onwards that we need to address. So, Witness G, can I ask you, wherever possible, to read the contents of paragraphs 44 onwards? But if you feel that you just don't want to read the contents, you just want to confirm the contents of any particular paragraph, please feel free to do so.
Counsel, I'm not going to read it into the record. It will identify who am I. I can just confirm that the contents of these paragraphs are correct from 44 to 54.
Thank you. And can you do the same for paragraph 55?
Yes, I do.
We then get to the role of Mogotsi in crime intelligence. And again, this is information that is central to our investigation. So I would ask you to read paragraphs 56 to 62. And yes, can you read paragraphs 56 to 62?
This time is it into the record?
I would ask that they be read into the record, but again, witness, I mean, if there are any particular provisions of that of those paragraphs that you think are going to identify you, please let us know.
I did not get the last part there, Commissioner.
If there are any provisions of paragraphs 56 to 62 that you do not want read into the record because you're worried about them identifying you, or those paragraphs identifying you, please let us know.
I regard the paragraphs as correct, the Commissioner. I can't read them aloud. They've got people's names that are attached to me.
We are going to have a difficulty here because once I get to questioning, I have to ask questions about your relationship to these people and Mr. Mogotsi's relationship to these people. It's not, I think we need to resolve this issue now rather than when we get to the intrusive questioning, because I'm certainly going to ask you about these people. And so I think the Commission needs to make a ruling as to whether we go completely into camera hearings or whether, because most of my questioning at a later stage is going to deal, if these are issues that we cannot mention publicly, then most of my questioning is going to touch on issues that we cannot mention publicly. Chair, should we resolve this issue now, or should we resolve it when the first question that I ask addresses, raises the problem?
Wasn't identified.
Mr. No, I want to. Mr. Matsala, do you want to say anything on this?
I think it may be worthwhile to perhaps establish how some of these names could reveal his identity. So I think perhaps, and I know that the adjournments are very tiring, but I think it might be an exercise we need to do, so that we have a list of things of people that should not be mentioned if we have to do it that way.
Yeah. Witness G, the idea was to have some of your evidence, and my understanding is that a substantial part of it by everybody, by the public. Now as it is, we are close to in fact we are beyond the halfway mark, and you do not agree to state publicly what's in your statement. This is getting problematic. Let me just say just confer very quickly with my co-commissioners and see how to resolve this. But my inclination at this stage is that we should not get to a point where your entire statement is basically in camera. So everything is fully in camera. But I'll quickly confer with my co-commissioners.
paragraph 28. Can I ask you to go to paragraph 31, where there is another appointment that you mention, and can you give us the date that you assumed that position? Paragraph 31.
Paragraph 31. I can't remember the date I assumed, but the appointment ended when the new provincial head was appointed.
And approximately when are we talking about?
No, I don't want to lie. I can't.
I'm not asking you to lie, but are we talking about 2010, 2015, 2020?
No,
Just approximately.
after 2022, 23, somewhere there.
Thank you. Then you, from paragraph 33, you indicate that you are going to address issues raised in a letter that was sent to you by the Commission's attorneys, and that that letter, can I just ask you to confirm, is what we see at page, it starts at page 23. Can you confirm that's the letter you're responding to?
This meeting is being recorded.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. And paragraph 36, you speak to a meeting that you had with myself, a commission investigator, and although you don't mention it, counsel for Mr. Mogotsi. You have put the date of that meeting as on or about December 2025. Can I ask you to confirm that it in fact took place on 17 November 2025?
I can confirm that. My memory fails me, counsel.
Thank you. Otherwise, can you confirm that paragraph and paragraphs 37 to 40 when you discuss the chronology of your interactions with the Commission? So can you confirm the correctness of paragraphs 36 to 40, where you deal with your interactions with the Commission?
I'm just reading through, counsel. I'll come back down.
Sorry, witness. It wasn't. Your answer wasn't clear.
I'm saying I'm reading through the
Thank
paragraphs.
Thank you.
I'll come back. Yes, I do confirm.
Thank you. And then in paragraphs 41 to 43, you deal with your concerns about security that led to the off-camera hearing that we are now having. Can you confirm the correctness of paragraphs 41 to 43?
I do confirm, counsel.
Thank you, witness. We're now getting to material that is more directly relevant to the subject matter or the inquiry of the Commission. And in paragraphs, from paragraph 44 onwards, you deal with suspicious deaths, apparent assassination attempts, and the like. I think this is material that should be read into the record so that people following can actually hear it. So can I ask you to read from paragraphs 44 to 55? And of course, if there's anything you want to qualify or amplify, please feel free to do so.
45 is an issue.
Sorry, 45 or 55?
40. It's the moment you saw so as a member of the team, I supervised. Only that you referred to disclose your identity is a bad thing.
Witness G, if you do not want to read out the contents of 40